Welcome back to King Online Trading School. If this is the first time you'll be checking on our channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and don't forget to activate the bell icon. If you are into Forex trading, crypto trading, binary options, this channel is for you. So help subscribe to this channel right here and remember to turn on the bell notification. All right, so guys, let's dive into the analysis for this week. So before I go deeper, I would like to share with you guys that if you really want to learn about this strategy you are looking right in front of you, this strategy is called the King strategy. It is the combination of moving averages, stochastic, and RSI. So if you want to learn more about this strategy, feel free to check on our channel. Okay, you're going to find a video called the King strategy, or wait to the end of this video. You'll find a link where you can learn more about the strategy on how to enter the moving average parameters and all other indicators, as well as the trading conditions. We are glad to share with you that this strategy has over 75% win rate, and the success is increasing week by week. And of course, for those of us who really care about the sniper entry, we also have a video for the sniper entry. So where you can just you can look for between 5 to 15 pips stop loss and look for a huge reward. So we also have a video on that as well. And quick one before we dive into the analysis. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, we generally have training on Forex. So you can join us, and if you want to join us, check the description box below. You find our Telegram group right there. Ensure you join us on Telegram, where we post in the Zoom link. So you join us 8 p.m. Nigerian time every Sunday, 8 p.m. London time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can also learn more every weekend. So guys, let's get started with this week. We are glad to share with you that the few trades we shared during this previous week, over 70% of them play out. There were no much trade during this past week because a lot of all the pairs were retracing. So right now it's already end of the month, so we are looking to go into a new month. So we should expect more movement across the pairs during this coming months. So guys, this analysis is between November 1st to Monday, November 1st to Friday, November 5th, 2021. Monday, 1st of November to Friday, 5th of November, 2021. All right, so I have a lot of pairs to share with you today. So the first one I'm going to look at right now is AUD USD. And before I go further, I'd like to let you know that we pick our entry based on 1 hour, and we use H4 as our filter time frame. So we are going to analyze from monthly down to H1 because it's already end of the month. So let's dive in. On the AUD USD right now, we are currently buy bias based on H1 and 4. We are currently buy bias. So coming to the monthly, we see the monthly candle close with bullish engulfing candlestick. So this coming month, we should expect more upside on the AUD USD. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, so which means we should expect more move. So our weekly target for AUD USD is right here at this yellow resistance, which is at 0.7615. That's going to be our weekly target for this coming week. So coming into the daily, we see the daily candle close with a perfect inside bar. So this inside bar is expected to be a continuation of this move, but right now we see this pair is currently sitting at a minor resistance right here, as you can see, but we expect this to get broken. So with this in mind, we should expect more upside on the AUD USD, the pullback has already happened right from this place, so we should expect more upside. So once the cross happens between the 5 and 12 moving average, then you can take a buy trade, then take our first profit at this blue resistance, which is at 0.7555. All right, and if that level get broken, then we are heading up to the weekly target, which is at the yellow resistance. So AUD USD is a good one to look out for a buy. AUD NZD is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4. So coming to the monthly, we see the monthly closed in green, but we have seen some rejection from this candle. But of course, with this in mind, we expect some move to happen on this during this coming week, some move to the upside, probably to the last week of this monthly candle, or in between, before we can see more drop, if ever more drop is going to happen. And we also see on long time, we see on the AUDNZ, we may see more drop because of this level that has been taken out. So coming into the weekly, we see a perfect and bullish engulfing candlestick right here. So this tells us that during this coming week, we should expect more upside on the AUDNZD to rise up to around the yellow resistance at 1.0608. All right, so the daily candle, we also saw this ended in the, we also saw this ended so on the daily, we saw an engulfing candlestick. So here right now, this is seen at the daily target, this area right here. So we expect price at this blue resistance right here. This is where we should expect our daily target at 1.0529. So coming into our entry time frame, we have already seen the pullback. So once the cross happen to back to the upside, it will be a good one to take the trade and take our first profit at this level. And this level get broken, we'll be targeting the weekly area. So AUD NZD, let's look out for a buy. AUD NZD, let's look out for a buy. AUD CAD, this is currently buy bias based on H1 and 4. So the monthly candle is this close with a perfect engulfing candlestick. So we should expect more upside on AUD CAD. All right. So more upside in next coming month on AUD CAD. So with this in mind, coming into the weekly, we see the weekly target is located right at this point, which is at this yellow resistance at 0.9549. So the daily, we saw this close in red with an indecision candle. So we should expect more upside right now based on what the weekly is telling us. So right now, we are seeing price is consolidating right now. So if the cross should happen right here, it will be a good one to take a buy entry and take our first profit at 0.9376. And if that level get broken, they will be heading on to the weekly target. AUD CAD, this is also a good one to look out for a buy. AUD JPY is currently buy bias according to H1 and 4 is currently buy bias. So coming into the monthly, we see this this close with a huge candle to the upside. So bullish engulfing candle. So we should expect more upside on this pair. All right, we should expect more side during this coming month. So coming into the weekly candle, this close with a healthy green candle. So we should expect this to keep pushing up during this coming week. So the daily candle, we also see this close in green. So a lot of confirmation telling us that we should expect more upside on AUD/JPY. So coming into the entry time frame, which is H1, we have already seen the cross. So once market opens, then right here, if there is no gap, it will be a good one to take a buy trade, and stop loss is going to be right here below as usual. So then our target is a long one right here towards this level. So towards the yellow resistance at 89.10, but we may take some profit in between before the trade get to the promised land. So AUD/JPY, this is a good one to look for a buy. CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc, according to H1 and 4, this is currently sell bias. So from the weekly time frame, we see this ended in the green, we ended in a bullish candle. So we should expect, and of course we can see some rejection right here. So this rejection is another symbol that during this coming months we may see some consolidation on lower time frame, then later on see a push down. But with this in mind, coming to the weekly time frame, we see this close in the red. So we should expect more downside right from here. So, okay, and our weekly target for this is located right at this yellow support at 0.7182. So coming into the daily, we see the daily close in green. So this is like a pullback. This is like a pullback. So we should expect, and our daily support is seen right at this blue level at 0.7328. So coming into our entry time frame, then we are seeing the pullback already. Then on its way down, it will be a good one to take a sell. So we should expect more downside on CAD Swiss franc. So CAD Swiss franc is good for a sell. Once the cross happen, take your sell entry, and our first profit is located at this support, which is at 0.7328. And if this level get broken, we are heading down to the yellow support. So CAD Swiss franc is a good one to look out for a sell. Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY is currently buy bias based on H1 and H4 according to this strategy. So coming into the monthly, we see this close with an engulfing candlestick. So a healthy momentum candle to the upside. So in this coming month, we should expect more push to the upside on Swiss franc JPY. So with that in mind, coming into the weekly, we see this also close in green. So a clear symbol that we should expect more upside. And our weekly target for this is seen right at this yellow resistance at 129.33. That is the weekly target. And the daily target is seen right at this, at the blue resistance, which is 125.86. And we see the daily candle close with an indecision candle. So we should expect more upside based on what the lower time frame and the weekly time frame is telling us right here. So coming to our entry time frame, the pullback has already happened. So it will be a good one to take a buy entry once the cross happen to the upside. So Swiss franc JPY, this is going to be a good trade to buy. Swiss franc JPY, look for a buy. Euro AUD. According to H1 and 4, we are currently sell biased. So coming into the week, the monthly time frame, we see this close with massive momentum candle to the downside. So we should expect strong push during this coming month on strong push to the downside on AUD or Euro AUD. So with that in mind, with coming into the weekly time frame, we also see this close with a momentum candle to the downside. So a momentum candle right here, as I personally recognize it, is a candle without wick or tail, without much wick or tail. So, and this is the type of candle we've seen right here. So we should expect strong push to the downside. So the weekly target is seen right at this support level, at the yellow support level at 1.4370. So that is going to be our weekly target. So coming into the daily, we also see the daily candle close in a strong momentum candle to the downside. So we should also expect more push, more pull down on this pair. So and our daily target is fine right here at this support, which is at 1.5257. Okay, that's going to be our daily target. So coming to our entry time frame, let's wait for the pullback. Okay, wait for the pullback, catch your sell trade to the downside. So this is going to be a good trade to look at for a sell, Euro AUD. So our first profit is located at this support right here, and if this level get broken, we'll be targeting the weekly support. So Euro AUD is a good one to look out for a sell. Euro AUD, look out for a sell. Euro Swiss franc, according to H1 and 4, we see this is currently sell bias. So the monthly candle, we see this close with a momentum candle to the downside. So we should expect across euro, we should expect significant drop during this coming week on euro pairs. So right now, coming to the weekly time frame, we also see this close with a momentum candle, and this is currently sitting at a significant daily daily support right here. So we should expect, based on this weekly target, we should expect this pair to break this support as we have seen right here. We should expect it to break it and come down to this level at the yellow support, which is at 1.0490. All right, so the daily target, the daily candle also closed with a strong momentum candle to the downside, and we have seen this has broken the daily target, the daily support right here. So we should expect it to keep pushing to the weekly support. So Euro Swiss franc is a good one to look out for a sell. So wait for the pullback to happen. Wait for the pullback, catch your sell entry to the downside. Catch your sell entry to the downside. So and our target is going to be at the yellow support. We may take some profit along the way, all right, but our weekly target is found at the yellow support. Euro Swiss franc is a good one to look out for a sell. Euro Swiss franc, look out for a sell. Euro USD, according to H1 and 4, is currently sell bias. So the monthly, we see this close in red with some rejection from the upside to the downside, and we have seen a level being broken right here. So we should expect more push down on Euro USD during this coming week. Should expect more push down. So coming into the weekly, we see the weekly candle close with bearish engulfing, a clear symbol that we should expect more pull down. So our weekly target for Euro USD is found at this yellow support, which is at 1.1383. That's our weekly target. So the daily target is found right here. As we can see, the daily candle also closed with perfect bearish engulfing candlestick. So we should expect more downside. So our daily target is found right at this support at 1.1528. All right, so going into our entry time frame, let's wait for the pullback phase, then catch your sell entry to the downside. This is going to be a good trade to also look out for. And our first profit is found right at this support. And if this level get broken, we'll be heading to the weekly support. Euro USD is a good one to look out for a sell. On Euro USD, look out for a sell. GBP USD. The next one we'll take a look at is GU. Okay, GU, the same structure we found on EU is what we are seeing on GU. So based on H1 and 4, this is currently sell bias, and the monthly candle closed in green. So this is the only difference between the two. So with this now, we may see some little pullback on lower time frame, and I expect more push up on GU. We are going to see how that is going to play out. Okay, so coming into our weekly time frame, we see this close with a perfect bearish engulfing. So we should expect more downside right here based on the weekly, if ever the monthly is going to take charge again. So our weekly target is found right at this yellow support at 1.3412. So at 1.3412 is our weekly target. So coming to the daily candle, we see this also close with a bearish engulfing. So our daily target for this is found at this blue support right here at 1.3578. That's our daily target. So with our coming to our entry time frame, we should expect a pullback, the same structure we are looking for on the GU. Then take it to the downside. Then take the trade on its way to the downside, and our first target is located at this junction right here, this support at 1.3578. And if that level gets broken, we'll be heading to the weekly support, which is at this yellow support right here. So GBP USD is a good one to look out for a sell. GBP USD, look out for a sell. The next one we'll talk about is Euro NZD. Euro NZD is currently sell bias according to H1 and 4. It's currently sell bias. So the monthly candle, we see the monthly candle close with a perfect momentum candle to the downside. So a strong momentum candle, you can see this is a strong move that tells us that 80-85% assurance that during this coming month, we will have more drop on the Euro NZD. Okay, so the weekly candle, we also see this close with a momentum candle to the downside. So we should expect more drop on this pair. So our weekly target for Euro NZD is found at this yellow support at 1.5539. That's our weekly target right here at this level. So the daily target, the daily candle also closed with our perfect bearish engulfing. So this is a conference telling us that there's going to be a drop on this pair during this coming week. So Euro NZD, we should expect a pullback on lower time frame. Before we take our entry, expect a pullback, then catch your sell entry on its way to the downside. Okay, so and our first profit is located at this. Our first profit is located at the blue support right here. And if that gets taken out, we'll be heading to the weekly support. But for the weekly support, price may not hit this target in 1 week, may take 2 or 3 weeks, but we'll see how fast price is going to move towards that direction. So Euro NZD is a good one to look out for a sell. Euro NZD, look out for a sell. G-Chef is the next one I want to take a look at. G-Chef is currently sell bias according to H1 and H4. So our the monthly candle, we see the close in the red with a rejection from the upside to the downside. So we should expect more push down from this pair. And the last 3 months, we have seen a lot of rejection. Look at rejection from the last 3 months candle. This is a sign of weakness from the upside to the downside. So we should expect more push down on G-Chef. Okay, so coming into the weekly time frames, we see the weekly candle close in red. So we should expect some push down towards the yellow support at 1.2203. So that's going to be our weekly target, but price may take longer time to get to this level, but we'll see how fast it's going to go. So coming to the daily candle, you see the daily candle close in the red with some gap in between, but price may want to fill this gap before it continues to the downside. So we'll see how that is going to move. So jumping back into our entry time frame, which is H1, let's expect the pullback to happen, then take our sell trade to the downside. So during the pullback, price is going to fill the gap on the between the daily candle, is going to fill the gap during the pullback. So once it pulls back on its way down, let's catch our sell trade. And our first profit is located right at this level, which is at 1.2455. And if that level gets broken, then we are moving on to the yellow support below. All right. So G-Chef, this is also a good trade to look out for a sell. Gbp Aud. Gbp Aud is currently sell bias according to H1 and 4. So the monthly candle also closed with a momentum candle to the downside, a strong indication telling us that we should expect more push down from this pair towards this yellow support. So we should expect more push down on the GA during this coming months. So coming to our weekly time frame, you see the weekly candle also closed with a massive momentum candle to the downside. So we should expect more push. We should expect more push down on this pair. So our weekly target for this is found at this support right here at 1.7796. So the daily candle also gives us the same thing, a bearish engulfing candlestick to the downside, coupled with the momentum appearance. So we should expect more push down on this pair. This is currently sitting at a significant support right now. So on lower time frame, we should expect a pullback before the break to the downside. So wait for the pullback and catch your sell entry to the downside. And our first profit is going to be at this level right here at 1.8186. And if that level gets broken, that means we'll be heading to the weekly target at the yellow support. So Gbp Aud is also a good trade to look out for a sell. Gbp Aud, look out for a sell. Gbp NZD, we are currently sell bias according to H1 and 4. So the monthly candle, we see this close with a perfect bearish engulfing, and the candle is also an appearance of a momentum candle to the downside, bearish momentum candle. So we should obviously expect more push down on GN. Okay, so the weekly candle, we see this also close in red. So we should obviously look for more drop on GN. So and our weekly target is found right at this level right here, which is at 1.8601. But obviously, this is not going to take 1 week for price to hit this target right here. All right, price may target this blue support for the weekly, but this is the overall target right here. So coming into the daily, we see the daily candle close in red with some big rejection from the upside to the downside, a clear assurance that we should look for more sell, that price is ready to drop. So on the lower time frame, let's wait for the pullback. Let's wait for the pullback and catch our sell entry to the downside. Catch our sell entry to the downside, and our first profit is found right at this blue support at 1.8922. And if that level gets broken quickly, we are heading up to the yellow support. This is a good trade to look out for a sell, guys. So GBP NZD, look out for a sell. It's a good trade to look out for a sell. GN, look for a sell. The last pair I want to talk about today is GBP USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc, according to H1 and H4, we are currently sell bias. So the monthly candle, we see this close in red. Okay, this is it's not a perfect bearish engulfing, so we should expect some push to see how this is going to go. But in the last couple of months, we have seen this has been moving in it has not been moving very far in the last 6 months. So, but obviously we should expect this to pull down a little bit more during this coming week. So coming into the weekly time frame, we see some rejection right here. We see some rejection and the appearance of indecision. So with this, we expect this to actually pull down to this yellow support at 0.9026 during this coming week. So the daily candle, we see the daily candle close in the green. So we may see some pull up on lower time frame before we can see more drop, if ever is going to happen, because this is currently sitting at a significant daily support right here. So coming into our entry time frame, we have seen the pullback already, and the cross is already on its way. If the cross should happen right here, it will be a good one to take the trade, and ensure you take part of your profit at this level right here. And if this level get broken, then we'll be targeting the lower support. Okay, this is not so perfect, but it's obviously a good trade setup as well. So this, we should look out for a sell on the USD Swiss franc. Okay, so guys, that is all I have for you. So according to, let's quickly touch the recap. So AUD USD, look for a buy. AUD NZD, look for a buy. AUD CAD, look for a buy. AUD JPY, look for a buy. CAD Swiss franc, look for a sell. Swiss franc JPY, buy. Euro AUD, sell. Euro Swiss franc, sell. Euro USD, sell. GBP USD, sell. Euro NZD, sell. GBP Swiss franc, sell. GBP AUD, sell. GBP NZD, sell. USD Swiss franc, sell. So guys, this is what we have for you. And the weak pairs, the weak currency rather, is Euro is weak, GBP is weak, and the strong pair we are able to pinpoint right here is that AUD is strong, Swiss franc is also strong, and we are also expecting NZD to be strong by Wednesday, between Tuesday and Wednesday. So guys, the trade to focus on this week is focus on Euro pair, focus on GBP pairs. So these are the pairs we see that may have a good potential during this coming week, may deliver very well. So this is all I have for you. If you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Ensure you subscribe to our channel. Ensure you subscribe to our channel, and feel free to join us this Sunday for our weekly training. And this is a special announcement to put to you guys that Saturday, November 6th, we'll be having our harmonic pattern training. So if you really want to join us, ensure you join our Telegram channel. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and ensure you pick the right trade setup. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to see you guys the next time. Bye bye for now and God bless.